What is up, everybody? It is Nick here, and today I'm coming at you guys with another story time. You guys absolutely love them, so if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Today, I'm going to be telling you guys about the first time yours truly ever got pulled over by the cops. If you're new, all I ask you to do is subscribe, because if you press the subscribe button, you actually gain the ability to levitate. And then if you unsubscribe after testing it, you die immediately. So I'd go ahead and press that subscribe button. Guys, this is the first time I ever got pulled over by the cops. For many of you, you might not know that this young stud right here used to work at a sandwich shop. I'm not going to give the name of the shop because I just don't give names in story times. But I worked at Jimmy John's for about a year, I would say. And it's just a regular night. We're closing up the shop. Everyone's ready to go home. I'm cleaning everything down. And then my manager tells me, hey, you know what? You've done everything. You know, you can go home. And thank you. Sweet. Now, just some backup information here. My car was in the shop because the engine had blown. So, you know, my car had been in the shop for a while. So I've been using my mom's car. And I was very used to my car. And people that drive, you understand that when you switch from car to car, you know, the brakes can be a little sensitive or it's not what you're used to. And my car, you would really have to slam on the brakes to get the car to start slowing down. And that's the way I liked it. My mom's car, on the other hand, very sensitive. So it was just, you know, adjusting. And it's just not a car I'm used to. So I've been using her car to get to work and all that. I'm going home, and behind me, as I'm driving, I see the red and blue start flashing. I'm like, well, fuck, that sucks for whoever they're pulling over. So me just assuming that, you know, they weren't for me, I just kept driving. And then the car got very close to me, and I'm like, well, you know, maybe I should pull over to the side of the road, let this cop pass me. Pull over to the side of the road, cop pulls up right behind me, and I'm like, oh, he's pulling me over. I'm sitting there in my car waiting for the cop to come, you know, a good 5-6 minutes maybe. I mean, I was very confused at this point. I'd never been pulled over. I was freaking out. And, you know, eventually I just came to the conclusion that, you know, maybe the cop just wasn't going to come. So I just started driving away. And then I look in my rear view mirror and I see that the cop was already on his way walking to my car. And now it's looking like I'm trying to escape. I stopped the car immediately. Cop comes over and he, you know, tells me to roll down my window. Roll down my window. Another problem in this story is that I do not have my license in my mom's car. I don't have my registration in my mom's car. That would all be in my car that, once again, is currently in the shop. So the first thing he says is, do you know how fast you were going? I said, no, because, you know, I wasn't expecting to get pulled over. He goes, well, you're going 62 and a 45. Well, goodness me, I was definitely not aware that I was going 60. I mean, obviously I knew I was going a little fast, but I didn't know I was going that fast. And so the cop says, you know, whatever. Can I please see some license and registration? And the first thing that comes to my mind, the only thing that I can really say to this man is, this is not my car. So not only did I not answer his question, it now appears as though that I've stolen the car that I'm currently in. I tell him my name is Nick. I pull out the registration that is in the car. It is my mom. And he goes, well, Nick, I'm going to have to ask you to pull into the Jewel Osco parking lot. So I say, of course I'm going to, you know, let's go. I slowly, at about 5 miles an hour, pull into the Jewel Osco parking lot. And he comes over and he says, I'm going to need to go do some paperwork. Give me 5 minutes, I'll come right back to you. And he leaves, and at this point, I'm kind of contemplating my runaway from home. I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. I am terrified. Every second was just painful. So after a good 5 minutes, he comes back and he says, well, Nick, tonight I'm going to go ahead and let you off with a warning. Unbelievable. Not my car. No license and registration. Speeding 62 and a 45. This man lets me off with a warning. He says, I know you work at Jimmy John's. I forgot. I still had my uniform on. This guy knows I work at Jimmy. He goes, I know you work at Jimmy John's. You got to be freaky fast. That's probably how you've been all day. He goes, just make sure we're not speeding anymore. Holy shit. The uniform saved me. This guy, shout out to, you know, whoever the cop is. Appreciate you. Let's be off with a warning. Come home. Usually this is not something you flex, but I'm telling everyone, yeah, yo, I got pulled over, got a warning, going 62 and 45. Mom almost whooped my ass. Called my dad. Dad almost whooped my ass through the phone. It's okay though. We had a good time and everything turned out all right. I haven't been pulled over ever since that point in time. So I guess I did learn my lesson, and I know not to speed anymore. The next thing I did was I went and made a TikTok about it, told the whole story in a minute, and that was back when I had maybe 500 followers on TikTok. I mean, that's one of the OG videos, and it was, I think, my second or third video that ever blew up. So, I mean, it was basically a win-win. I got a warning. I didn't have to pay any money, and I posted a good TikTok that day. I actually think that video is still up at, if you scroll all the way down my account at the very bottom, it's still up. I could be wrong, though. But, yeah, guys, that's basically the first time I ever got pulled over. It wasn't anything super crazy. There was no gunfire. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really happy we're almost at 2,500 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you all have a very nice day.